Good morning. I am Lee Ashton and I'm doing this Facebook Live today as our very first Facebook Live for our group Making Sales Easy. Excuse me. I'd like to welcome you to the group. And if you have not crossed paths with me before, you may not know that I am absolutely passionate about making sales easy for people, because what I found over the course of the years of working with small businesses is that you can have a tendency to overcomplicate sales and see sales as a dark art or something that is something that you have to do and not that you really want to do. Excuse me, I'm obviously a bit croaky today. And I just wanted to start the week with a little message to say that keeping sales simple is more likely to have you wanting to do it than to have these crazy thoughts about it's a dark art or it's something that you must do. So we're at the start of the week and it's a really good time to start the week as you mean to go on. And some of you may have even had a text message from me to say start this week as you mean to go on, put time aside for your sales activities so that you can reap the rewards, because it's all about doing little and often rather than I'm going to do all my sales on Friday afternoon or whatever day you choose to do it. Now, in order to keep it really simple, you have to find a way that works for you. But basically, sales is this. You get the right message to the right person at the right time. And you're not in control of all of these things. So you're never going to get every single sale. But in order to get the right message to the right person, because you are kind of in control of that more than you are the timing, it's really important to know who your ideal client or customer is. If you haven't got an ideal customer avatar, then you absolutely have to have one. And the more you understand that individual, the more likely you are to get the message right. So it's about understand the person that you're speaking with. And when you've got that ideal customer avatar, you are then more likely to get the message right. So what is it that person has a pain with? What would they pay somebody to do for them to take that problem away or to get the outcome that they really, really want? So it's really bizarre that in the last few weeks, and certainly since we've launched Sasudi as a platform, so many people are struggling because they simply haven't got clarity around who their ideal customer is. So who is it? And when I say who is it, I don't just mean it's like for me, Sasudi is a small business owner. You know, what's their name? What keeps them awake at night? What do they love to do in their spare time? What lights them up? What are they great at? What are the commonalities that you notice are the people that you attract, that you love to work with? So the first thing for today is, and certainly if this is your first interaction with me, is get your ideal customer right. And once you've got that down, and you know, an ideal customer avatar generally is about 4 pages, because you talk about what they love doing, what their hobbies are, how old they are they male or female, and it doesn't mean that so for our ideal customer avatar on Sasudi is a woman. And that doesn't mean that we don't attract men. We absolutely do. But when I think about our ideal Sasudi customer, and I think about all of the people that I've had sitting in our workshops over the years, it's the women who resonate in my mind more as being so truly open and so able to express tears of frustration. So if I can create a product that helps people who are willing to open their heart and be vulnerable and cry in a workshop because they're not getting the sales they want, then I know it's going to be great for a man too. So who is your ideal customer? Who is your ideal client? And then when you've got those 4 or 5 pages. And actually what I could do is I might, I'll put together a questionnaire that I'll put in the group so that you can think of, you know what questions to answer. And I'll do that in the next few days. And once you have your ideal customer avatar, then it's what is it that they are having a problem with? What problem could you take away? And when you've got those two pieces, and you know how your solution, sorry I'm backtracking, how your solution actually resolves that problem, when you've actually got those two pieces, it makes everything so much easier to do. It makes putting your sales pitch together so much easier. It makes doing your marketing so much easier because you're just speaking to that person. And that, even though you're just speaking to that one person, attracts a wider audience of people. So this week, if that's something that you haven't got, I really, really want you to do that and share your ideal customer avatars on the group so that you can get feedback. And also people in the group may actually know people just like that they can send in your direction once you've got your ideal product together or service. So put your ideal customer avatar and your offering in the group, and I promise to look at every single one of them and give you feedback. And the other thing, in addition to doing those pieces, I'd really like you to find a way of putting some time in your diary or on your calendar that even if it is only 20 minutes each day, you are going to increase your sales. I can tell you that immediately because I have done this with people over the last 20 years, and every single business owner I've worked with, if they do a little bit of sales activity every single day, they actually get a much steadier flow of sales than that peaks and troughs of like doing activity, then not doing activity, doing activity, then not doing activity. So make it simple for yourself. You don't have to do it at a specific time, but if the mornings work really well for you, then make sure you put it in your diary for early in the morning. If you can't do it till your children have gone to bed, then don't give yourself a hard time, just do it then. Everybody can find 20 minutes. Absolutely everybody can find 20 minutes. Even if you cut down your 20 minutes on Facebook, you'll find 20 minutes. Don't cut down your time on this group though, because this group is actually designed to help you get more sales. So, little and often, 20 minutes, and you will find that it then becomes a habit. And when you've got that habit, then it becomes easier. You're exercising that muscle that is the one that's going to help you become more comfortable with sales. So this is even more important if you are not comfortable with sales. So if you have any questions, put them in the group and we'll answer them as quickly as we can. And if you haven't tried Sasudi, then please go over and have a look at that because there's loads of resources on there too. And if you know anybody else that really wants an injection of sales support in a quick Facebook styling, then please do introduce them to this group because I have a mission and it's to help 1 million small business owners improve their sales by 2020. And I'm going to use as many different ways as I can to do that and to reach as many different people as I can. So that's it from me today. I'll do lots of Facebook Lives as the group grows and we'll be posting lots of hints and tips on here. So I look forward to growing our sales together and to sharing stories together, sharing successes together and also sharing challenges together. So take care, have an awesome week. Lots of love to you all. Mwah.